Okay, picking up from where I left off on the last tutorial. So I'm gonna sort of in real time I'm not gonna do the entire thing, but what is implied is that I will follow the rest of the steps um, for the remainder. I think I'm gonna stop right here um, where this section, the Pride buildup section, stops and it comes to this section right here. I'm looking at this that I wrote on the last tutorial. Okay. Um, what this does, my arrangement at the very top, it just informs me of like what kind of sounds I'm going to be looking for, just so that I'm not just searching blindly and just clicking and dragging. If you end up doing it that way and it turns out good, I mean, who am I to tell you that your approach is wrong? This is just my recommendation. So, because our sound pack is a bit daunting, meaning this right here, all of your sound effects that I sent over to you, like it is. I won't deny because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of like really high quality sounds. So I'm happy to like have all of these because I've collected these over a good amount of time. But it's a lot. It's a bit daunting. So I understand that. Um, and there's a lot of like repeated sounds, like the whooshes from one to the next aren't all that different. The risers from one to the next are not that different. The booms from one to the next are really not that different. But what I did just to organize my thoughts is, on top of having an arrangement track, I also went to this section, which we've done before, but I also recognize that most people who are going to be doing the trailer are not going to be thinking, I want extra work. It's not really work, it's more just a way to organize your thoughts. You don't have to do this, but this is what I did. So I wrote down all of the sections that I analyzed and decided what I'm kind of looking for. So in that first section, I'm looking for some strings that are calm. Okay, my next section, I'm looking for like it's a quick shot, but I want just like a whoosh or a boom or a riser with no music. That's just my ideas. And then for this section, the mysterious buildup, which is right here, I'm thinking strings with maybe some percussion and a riser. Then for the action, it's a quick shot. I already know, so I'm thinking like a quick hit of percussion and bass, something a little chaotic. Then it transitions to the Pride or buildup where he's like looking out longingly, whatever he's looking at. By the way, I've never seen any of these movies. I have no idea what they're even doing. But this section is like, okay, I'm gonna need like a little transition and maybe some strings again because I'm trying to like have that drama. And I think that is where I ended, but you can kind of follow my thinking. Now, the one thing that I'm not going to do is have you observe me choose the sounds because I will admit it is a little bit redundant. So just know that what I did was I went through all of my options to find these things over here. So I dragged them out so that you don't have to observe me finding them. The 8-bit project was a little bit more simple because it was all just in one pack. Okay. But remember how you can, this one should be deleted. I'm sorry, I sent that to you. But how you can preview them is you just click it and press the space bar. And I do think I actually used this one. It was like perfect. Not always is the first choice the best one, but sometimes it is. See, like stuff like this, because this is like an outer space movie, is going to be good. Anyways, let me go ahead and start putting this together. So once I'm like, I feel pretty confident about what I'm sort of visualizing. So I'm going to start bringing these babies over and working them out. So let's close this thing up. I'm going to start by bringing this. Oops, no, not all of them. Just by bringing my top one because I kind of organized it. And so Let's see what that looks like. Boom. That's pretty perfect. So I'm going to show you something I'm going to do also. This thing, let me play it again. That little boom can be, I'm going to use this several times. So I'm going to bring that guy in and I want it to go like right as the scene begins. So after this little insignia here, like right there. And then also, this is too loud. So I'm going to do some automation on it because I really don't want it to play in the very beginning either. So let's see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my automation down. Then maybe have it start like kind of around here, but more, oops, but more like, maybe it's got to be a little bit more subtle and down more.
There's something happening to me.
There we go.
There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it. What did you see?
I'm going to actually, right there, I'm going to copy this little boom, and I'm going to put it again, like right when she says whatever she says.
What did you see?
Right there. I want it to be a little bit sooner. So right when he wakes up.
There's a crusade coming.
Okay, now I definitely want, after that boom, like when he wakes up, I want that music to cut out because it doesn't fit the vibe anymore. Something like that.
What did you see? There's a crusade coming.
So, okay, so now what I would do is you don't have to have something the entire time.
There's
Like,
a crusade coming.
then right there.
Do you often dream?
What did I have here? Oh yeah, I had something like this. So let's bring this thing over. I'm gonna keep this boy real subtle because I just want it to add a little drama. Like a little eeriness to that scene when the spaceships are being showed. But I'm gonna turn it pretty far down. So let's see what that looks like.
There's a crusade coming.
That's actually pretty good, but it's going to be so subtle that you're not even going to really be able to know it. And a lot of these kind of music projects, I guess you'd call this sound design more than you would call it music. A lot of it's just like kind of a manipulation.
Do you often dream things that happen? Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them? Yes.
Boom. That looks good. What I would do is right when it goes to black, I'm going to copy my boom again because I'm going to use this several times. I like this boom. After he says yes, I'm going to paste that in.
Things that happen just as you dreamed them. Yes.
That's not bad.
Dream things that happen just as you dreamed them. Yes.
Okay, and now I want to go back. This is my mysterious build-up section, so I'm going to have some strings again.
Often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them. Yes. The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die. Box in the box. Pain.
Okay, that's awesome, but way too dang loud. So I'm gonna turn that down. That looks good.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die. What's in the box?
I think I want to cut it when she says pain and maybe throw in another one of these boomers.
And you die. What's in the box? Pain.
Just for time's sake, I think I'm going to stop right there. But what you get is sort of my overall thought process on how I put this together. And so obviously the assignment is to do the entire trailer, but it goes a little something like this. Your finished project should look a little something like this with some automation. And so you would, continue with the steps because I just don't want to make this too long, but you overall get an idea of what I'm doing to sort of like design this. So I will definitely be coming around to help. This project is probably the most advanced project that we've done this semester, so I'll be certainly coming around to help if you need it.